जंगल देखने का है।
जंगल देखने का अंकल। शेर नहीं आएगा ना?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं करेगा। ऐसे ही खड़े रहने का। खड़े रहने का
चला जाएगा।
नॉर्मल तो मिले तो बहुत कुछ मिलेगा आपको। आगे जाओगे जूनागढ़ है, सोमनाथ है।
Gir National Forest is the only place in the world other than Africa where the lions are roaming in the wild. शेर का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, शेर नहीं आएगा। There are more than 600 lions walking free in this jungle. Good morning from Bhavnagar. I am going to Sasangir, which is 210 kilometers, and it's going to take me roughly about 5 to 6 hours. 5 hours is what it shows on Google Maps, so I'm assuming with breaks it is going to be about 6 hours. This is my route from Bhavnagar here. I'm going to go all the way to Sasangir, and the traffic wise it's showing me 4 hours and 49 minutes, so I'm assuming like say a total of maximum of 6 hours is what I've assumed. This is my trip so far, 345 kilometers from my home. And let me quickly show you yesterday it was only 70 kilometers because I took the ferry from Surat to Bhavnagar, so I only had to drive 70 kilometers. So this is the driving from Surat to Bhavnagar and also inside Bhavnagar, so it was only 70 kilometers. So we are going to reset this back to 0, and there we go. So that is going to be today's trip. Chalo, ready, set and go. There is, I think, some metro work, or I don't know, this is a flyover or metro work going on. I'm taking it very easy in the city for now. Today is actually a weekday. Early morning there is a lot of traffic. A lot of people are going to work. What do we have here? Straight for Rajkot, right for Ahmedabad and left for Talajak. So we are taking the Rajkot road, which is straight. Hello. A lot of people are crossing the streets right now. 12 kilometers are done, and we are almost in the outer parts of Bhavnagar. This is where the highway starts right now. From this intersection, it is going to be the national highway. Go straight for 75 kilometers, not a single turn. Look at that, beautiful roads are opening up, no more traffic after we have left Bhavnagar, and it's such a beautiful morning. This is rural Kathiawad, Gujarat. Look at that. There's a nice little mountain at the very end right there. Kathiawad, Gujarat ma tamaro swagat che. We still have 67 kilometers to go before we can take our next turn. But that next turn is very, very important. What do we have here? Sihor, the village of Sihor in Gujarat. If you're watching this in or around Sihor, let me know in the comments. What's up with all this traffic? Ooh, railway fatak or a railway crossing. Let's skip that line and move to the front, because you know we have a motorcycle. Oh, look at this guy on the right. He's hand cranking that gate to lift it open. It's been such a long time I have actually seen that. Nowadays everything is just like automatic. Oi, 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 oi. Changing lanes without mirrors. Wow. Cow alert, cow alert. There's like cows walking in the middle of the street, and you have to be very, very careful, because like look at that. You don't want to hit them on the highway. Ooh, can I go through? Ooh, okay. Oh, wait. What the hell? Beautiful road. Look at that. Oh my god. Brand new road and no traffic. So I'm going to pick up the pace now a little bit. Is it this one? Yep. So after 75 kilometers of straight driving, you see this ice cream cone. You have to take a left from here because this area is called as Chawand in Gujarat. Look at these lovely homes in the village of Chawand. I love it. Must be very, very peaceful here. Another village, and look at what's on top of that gate. 2 lions. It's a grim reminder of where we are going. You know, Sasangir forest. We are going into lion territory. I have to make a right. And oh, this looks like a busy village. I mean, you know, it's a lot of people that I see here. Maybe I will take my break because I haven't like stopped. So I see a chai wala here. Let's take a quick break. So I've just stopped for my break, for my first break. I was going to take my first break after like 60-70 kilometers, but then I felt like I was so fresh and you know I shouldn't have to stop. So it's been 94 kilometers and I've taken my first break. I still have like 2 hours and 55 minutes to go, but I'm going to stop for some tea and maybe I'll take the next break after about say 70 kilometers. I'm almost like 1/3 done in my journey. I don't know what this place is called because everything is written in Gujarati. भाई ये गांव का नाम क्या है? लाठी। और अमरेली कितना दूर है यहाँ से? 24 किलोमीटर है। ठीक है। This place is called as Lathi. There you go. That's my tea there. सामने वो क्या है? दवाखाना है? बहुत अच्छी कड़क चाय है। एकदम कड़क है, बहुत है। Look at the color. It's like dark brown. It's so कड़क चाय। इतनी कड़क है पूरी नींद उड़ गई। बहुत अच्छी है। आप यहीं के हो? क्या नाम है आपका? छबी। So I'm gonna order a second cup of chai, but he had too many. So good chai. If you ever come to this place, Lathi in Gujarat, so that is the main hospital there, and this tea stall is right here. Like behind this place is the bus stand. ये बस स्टैंड के आगे है ना? ये बस स्टैंड है ना पीछे? आप फैमिली हो? आप सारे फैमिली हो? ओके। बेटी है? क्या नाम है इसका?
कुमार नाम है उसका।
कुमार। कितने साल का है?
ये हो गया 8 महीने का।
8 महीने। अरे बाप रे, बहुत बड़ा है 8 महीने के लिए। एकदम हट्टा कट्टा है।
जंगल देखने का है।
जंगल देखने का अंकल। यस। हाँ। रास्ता है लेकिन शेर नहीं आएगा ना?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं करेगा। इसमें आएगा तो भी
ऐसा कुछ नहीं करेगा?
नहीं, ये रास्ते में आएगा तो वो छटा रहेगा, इसको हलाना नहीं, पीछे नहीं फटना, छेड़छाड़ मत करना।
अच्छा, शेर आएगा तो छेड़छाड़ नहीं करनी?
नहीं, आप सामने खड़े रहेगा, आप पीठ पर से खड़े रहेगा तो पंजा मार देगा।
अच्छा, पंजा मार देगा।
हाँ, सामने ऊपर रहेगा तो पीछे से चला जाएगा। रिक्शा अरे हॉर्न कुछ भी नहीं मारना।
हॉर्न नहीं मारने का?
हॉर्न कोई रेस नहीं करने,
कुछ नहीं करने का? गाड़ी बंद करने का?
ऐसे ही खड़े रहने का, खड़े रहने का,
चला जाएगा
नॉर्मल। तो मिले तो
अच्छा, मिले तो
लेता जा ना हमारे साहब।
रास्ता तो जंगल के बीच ही है।
हमारा जंगल देखना है, जूनागढ़ जाना है ना तो सीधा आता है।
अच्छा, नहीं पहले सासनगिर जाएंगे फिर जूनागढ़ जाएंगे।
जूनागढ़ में भी शेर दिखने लगे।
ठीक है, शेर जूनागढ़ में भी दिखेगा?
शक्करबाग में चले जाने का।
और किसी भी शेर को हॉर्न नहीं मारने?
क्या होगा, सब पर पिंजरे में हो गया मंदिर। घूमो 5-7 दिन घूमो यहाँ गुजरात में, गिर में।
जूनागढ़ में तो पिंजरे में कैद वाला शेर मिला।
हाँ, वो वही देखने जा रहे हैं अभी। वो तो बंद है
ना। तुम जंगल में जाओगे ना, शासनगिर में रोड पे मिलेगा।
बड़ा अच्छा लगा यार यहाँ आके।
गुजरात में सुकून मिलता है,
एकदम शांति है।
तुमको सब जवाब देंगे, सलाह देंगे। वो लेके चलिए नहीं, काठियावाड़ में तुम हो तो तुमको पूछेगा रोटी खाया?
सही रास्ता दिखाए।
सही रास्ता दिखाएगा। शासन में मंदिर है, यहाँ एक बापू होता है।
वहाँ मतदान के लिए एक ही वोट के लिए पेटी जाती है। हनुमान गाला नाम है उसका मंदिर का। एक बापू के वोट के लिए
यहाँ शासनगीर में
वो वोटिंग के लिए पेटी जाती है।
हाँ।
एक मत के लिए पेटी जाती है। यूट्यूब में ये देखा
बापू
ना।
का मतदान है।
वो शासनगीर में हनुमान गाड़ा नाम है उसका। बहुत कुछ मिलेगा आपको, आगे जाओगे। जूनागढ़ है, सोमनाथ है। जूनागढ़ का भी इतिहास बहुत बड़ा है।
बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे मिलके सबसे। चलो भाई, थैंक यू अंकल। चलो भाई, आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम
तौफिक। नाइस, अच्छा हुआ। चलो भाई साहब, अच्छी चाय बनाई थी आपने। नाइस पीपल। एंड आई एम फिनिश विथ माई फर्स्ट ब्रेक एंड आई एम गोना लीव। हेलो हेलो, वू वू, आ जाओ, चलो जाएंगे साथ में। आ जाओ आ जाओ
तो चला आ जाए।
आ जाओ आ जाओ।
वो तो शुरू नहीं
हाय।
कोई भी ऐसा बच्चा भी नहीं रहेगा।
इसमें जाओगे, इसमें जाओगे। Now the way to Sasangir goes through a forest. So these guys were giving me instructions of what to do when you see, if you see a lion face to face. But I think that's a part of everyday life for people of Sasangir because they are living amongst the lions. Sasangir forest, like the Gir National Forest, is the only place in the world other than Africa where the lions are roaming in the wild. So that is what I'm going to see. I had to stop in the middle because my memory card ran out of space, and my hotel is 67 kilometers, so it is showing that it's 2 hours left to go. But I don't know, maybe it's the traffic, because I don't know why 67 kilometers is saying 2 hours. But I'm gonna take a quick break after a while, and then maybe after 20 kilometers. So we have about 52 kilometers to go, and I'm gonna go that way. But I'm just gonna stop for my last break, and it's about 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a light snack. Not exactly lunch, but I'm gonna have this pav bhaji. Bhai, गाँव का नाम क्या है? Manekwada. Acha. So this is Manekwada. It's only 52 kilometers from here to go to Sasangir. That's pav bhaji. It's a little different than what we have at home, but I have a salad with this. I had pav bhaji there. My bike is there, and the weather is so hot that I had to stop for some water because I finished like 2 liters of water in my backpack, and I had to get some more from that shop there. Just across the street from there is the Faluda wala. So I'm gonna try a Faluda. Bhai, Faluda मिलेगा? कुछ क्या है फिर? आइसक्रीम है? दे दो ना, एक आइसक्रीम दे दो। अच्छा, स्कूप है क्या? ठीक है। कौन सी है? राजभोग और
राजभोग है, अमेरिकन ड्राई फ्रूट है, वेनिला है, सही गुलाब है।
चॉकलेट चाहिए कोई?
चॉकलेट
ड्राई फ्रूट है अमेरिकन, दे दो अमेरिकन, या फिर एक काम करो, राजभोग दे दो। Good pav bhaji and Rajbhog ice cream in Manekwada. This is the place where you take a left turn to go to Sasangir, and that road is gonna go all the way to Rajkot. So we have a few places. Now these locals told me that there are 2 ways to go to Sasangir. One is through the forest and one is through the main road. The problem with the forest is that 2 days ago it was raining very heavily and the road may be full of mud, and the last thing you want is to get stuck in a muddy road when there are lions walking around the whole place. The people in Lathi village, before where I stopped, they told me that you can go through the forest, but these guys who live very close to the Sasangir forest, they are telling me that don't go through the muddy roads, go through the main road. We'll see. If the road is not too muddy, we'll see. It is starting to rain, and I'll have to stop because I have to wear my raincoat. Now it stopped raining. Look, the roads are completely dry. So it was just raining in that one village. Gotta take this raincoat out now. What a road. No traffic, not a single bike, not a single pothole on the road. And this is the kind of roads you want to be racing your bike on. You know, right now I'm at 100 kilometers per hour, just amazing cruising speed. And I'm just gonna pick up the pace. वो रास्ता कितना लंबा है वो जंगल वाला?
वो 18 किलोमीटर
2.5 किलोमीटर, सिर्फ 2.5 किलोमीटर,
18
किलोमीटर।
18
अरे बाप रे, पक्का ना शेर का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं?
शेर नहीं आएगा,
शेर नहीं आएगा
वहाँ पे वाहन चलते ही है। आप अकेले नहीं हो, वहाँ पे होगा ही आपके साथ कोई,
चलेगा।
वहाँ पे वो फॉरेस्ट वाला गेट आएगा, वहाँ पे गाड़ी नंबर लेगा और आपको टाइम देगा, उस टाइम पे आपको वहाँ निकल जाएगा।
अच्छा, टाइमिंग के हिसाब से होता है? अच्छा, मतलब सारे एक साथ में निकलते हैं? अच्छा, ओके चलेगा।
वहाँ पे आपको इतनी पर्ची देते हैं, वहाँ पे जहाँ बाहर निकलते ना, वहाँ आपको ये देनी पड़ती है।
नहीं दी तो
कोई बात नहीं, पर देनी ही पड़ती है, आपकी गाड़ी यहाँ रुकते हैं।
अच्छा। Finally here it is, the gates of Sasangir forest. So I've been told you need to go to the forest department and get a receipt. So this is the way to the jungle, and this is the way to Sasangir anyways. I don't know where the forest department is supposed to be. I see somebody. I'm just gonna call somebody there because I'm not sure where or how to go in the jungle. यही रास्ता है? तो अच्छा है रास्ता और शेर है अंदर?
रास्ता थोड़ा खराब रहेगा लेकिन ऐसा होगा।
अच्छा, वो फॉरेस्ट आगे है क्या ऑफिस हो? अच्छा
1 किलोमीटर के आगे यहाँ पर होगा वो।
Let's begin our adventure in the forest. My God, the forest department is it's like 1 kilometer inside the entrance, and you have to get a permit from there. There we go. I think this is the forest department. जाना है? जा सकते हैं? Okay. So these locals are telling me like there's nobody in the forest department right now, and these locals are just waving me to go. Somebody told me that a convoy of cars, like, you know, convoy of group of people will go together in this forest. But I don't see anybody because, like, you know, the locals are telling me just go. So let's see. There's only like 18 kilometers to go. It's gonna be a little bumpy. Ooh, look at that. You know, Google Maps shows this is the road, but like when you come here, it's a little different. Am I right? Okay. The problem is the rain completely changes the terrain sometimes. I'm just following the tire tracks on the ground. Oh, let's take the high ground. The high ground and low ground is literally the same right now. It's a little slippery right now. Ooh. I have to find this alternative path because the mud is so thick, you know, your bike can't go through that. And the other problem is that you know, I don't have any off-roading tires. If you see here, it looks like it just rained, like the roads are completely wet, I mean full of water right now. But if you looked at the entrance of the jungle was so dry. That's the thing about jungles, you know, it's very easy to get fooled. Ah, man. it is so slippery, so slippery. And I have to keep my bike on second gear, because if I start the bike from the first gear, the wheels will slip because it's all this clay soil. Come on. Oh my god, the wheel is slipping so bad. The rear wheel is slipping really, really bad. No wonder Google was telling me 2 hours for this 67 kilometers. If it's gonna be this kind of road, it is not looking good. Look at these, all of these on the floor. These are animal tracks, and the rule number 1 about this jungle is that you should not stop your bike anywhere. You should just keep on going straight and do not stop your bike. This is our first encounter with the wild animals. Look at that. Deer, so many of them. But as long as they are standing still, it's good. Once they start running, that's how you know a lion is coming. Weather has really changed. All of a sudden it started to rain so heavily right now. I just fell down in the jungle, like seriously. I'm just gonna worry about that when I get out of here. Right now the damage doesn't look so bad, so I'm just gonna keep on moving. There's no point in stopping in a jungle full of lions. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned this by now, there are more than 600 lions walking free in this jungle.
ત્યાંથી આ પાછા છોડી દેજો. રસ્તા ખરાબ એકદમ, બહુ ખરાબ. બહુ મેં પીડ્યા પૂરા રસ્તા ખરાબ હે. હા, રસ્તા ખરાબ હે. હા, પાણી હવે તમારે આઘેડા કદાચ છે, પછી તો નહીં આવે. અહીંથી જ નેસ છે વાની. ઓલો નેસડો આવે ને, પાટા. હા, પાટા ત્યાંથી પાટા બી છડી દેજો. કોઈ ઘરે બસ્તી હે? હા, બસ્તી હે. હા, આગળ છે ગામ. હા, અચ્છા ભાઈ, ઠીક હે. કયું ગામ આપણું? હા, આપણું કયું ગામ? મુંબઈ.
Oh man, this whole road has turned into a river, and this happened in I think 10 minutes maybe. This is sort of like flash floods, all of a sudden a heavy amount of rain. Google still says go straight, but there is no phone network in this jungle right now. This is just getting worse, and look at that. Another river is sort of merging with this one, and it's turning into a big river right now. I'll just take this high ground here, but eventually there's only one path through the jungle, so there's no other option other than to go. I'm just hoping it doesn't get any more worse than this. And the only good part about this thing is that Sasangir is only 6 kilometers from here. So yeah, we're almost there. So the weird thing is that my bike is right there. The road is completely blocked. Look at that. This is usually the way, but I don't think I'm gonna take this risk. And look at that. That is the way. I'm gonna have to look for another way. I think that is a way there. I see one way there. I'm gonna have to make it quickly because it will get dark very soon. So the final verdict is that I did not find any way, but luckily, as you can see, there's a motorbike ahead. These are people from the local Sasangir village. There's a small village here in the jungle, and these people are living amongst the lions. So they know a way next to some railway tracks, and they're really gonna show me the way out of this forest. This is the way, and it's right next to the railway tracks. this road is nowhere on Google Maps. Like, only local people know this way. The condition of this road is good, like, you know, because like they built the railway on a high ground, so it's not really affected by the rains as compared to the Sasangir forest, like the path in the forest that you saw. So the only disadvantage here is that, you know, you have to cross like some underwater bridges because of these railway tracks, and it's a little bit dangerous. We have one bridge coming right up. Ooh, this is like the height of 3 floors. Have to be a little bit careful. I just crossed like 3 or 4 of them already. So yeah, pretty much used to it. What a nice guy. You know, he's waiting for me to make sure that I don't fall down. क्या करेगा? Let's go. You know how these guys found me? Because, you know, there is so much quiet, like the jungle is so quiet, and these guys heard me, so they came looking to see who it was, and that's how I found them. The height of these bridges is getting very, very small now, so it's not a big deal to cross them. I've already driven 210 kilometers, and you know, I should have reached Sasangir by now, but I'm gonna go back to the main entrance. This is the intersection where you should take the railway tracks. So from here I took a right and went in the main jungle on this path that I saw. I didn't know you're supposed to take the railway tracks, obviously. Now there are some people in the jungle, and you know, I think they're from the village. I don't know if they're going to Sasangir, so I'm not going to bother. The only problem with this jungle is the lions. You know, like the lions are carnivorous animals, and you know, they can actually attack. Even if it's like elephants and stuff like that, it's not a problem. Local people just like walk around this place. You know, they don't care about the lions. Look at this. The land is completely dry here. It looks like it didn't even rain here, and you just saw what was the condition of the jungle, like right in the middle of the jungle. Crazy. चलो हाय थक गया यार, बहुत थक गया. I am so tired right now. This 216 kilometers of driving, off-roading is just exhausting. We are finally at the main entrance. I mean, this is the place. I think you should get your permit from here. And I just learned that the Sasangir forest is closed for 4 months of the year. So I'll put it on the video which 4 exact months that it is closed for. And please don't listen to these local people who tell you can just go in the forest. So this is the main road. कहाँ पे? चलो भाई, थैंक यू भाई सो मच. ठीक है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. चलो ठीक है, ओके, थैंक यू भाई. Oh, now I have to drive another 40 kilometers to go around the whole jungle by the main road. And it just started raining in the forest, but you know, the rule of the jungle is you can't stop, so I'm completely wet. The craziest experience of my entire life. I almost did like 2/3 of the journey before I ended up in a stream so bad I had to turn back and come back another 12 kilometers. So Sasangir was just 6 kilometers that way, but I had to come back 12 kilometers. Look at the condition of my bike. Like, my bike fell down once. Luckily nothing happened. The only thing is the guard took all the fall. It fell down in a ditch, like a very muddy ditch, so it was not a major fall, but the only thing that bent was this one. So I'm completely fine. The bike is completely fine. It's just a little messed up. The only thing that has bent, I looked at the entire bike, the only thing that bent was this one. This is why you always put like all these safety guards on your bike, because that will protect your entire bike. If there would have been no guard, like, the engine would have taken the hit, and that would have been crazy. And the jungle, inside the jungle, is so crazy. Like, seriously, there is nobody in the jungle, and there is no reception in the jungle. Those locals that, you know, I saw at the end were really helpful. I think it is almost 7 hours since I'm driving. I was supposed to reach there in the like 6 hours. It's been 1 more hour extra, and I think it will take me half an hour more to reach, but I mean, it's fine. I don't care about being late. Better being late than never. You know, there came a time when I saw like deers like right at the end, and for like 2 seconds I thought those are lions, and I was like stopped. I stopped my bike, turned it off, and I was looking at it like I thought those are lions like stopped in the way. And you know, you're alone, like there's nobody, there's no phone reception. Scariest moment of my life, like seriously. So I'm just gonna go into Sasangir. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna give my bike for a wash and try to get this one fixed. And look at it. Here we are, finally, the gates of Sasangir. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful lions. This is from the Junagadh side, by the way. So I had to come around the whole jungle. And this is the gate you will see from Junagadh. Oh, it's so green. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm finally here. I had to ride like 60 extra kilometers to go around the whole Gir forest area. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll explore Sasangir in the next video. Bye bye.